In this video, we are going to look at how to graph the reciprocal functions, and I'm going to start with the cosecant, and cosecant is the same as 1 over sine. And just a quick review, remember the coordinates, x, y. For example, here you can see we have 1, for example, for 0 degrees, we have 1, 0. Remember, the x represents the cosine, the y represents the sine. So I can go around my unit circle, just focus on the quadrantal angles. So for 0 degrees, which is the same as 360 degrees, it's going to be, the sine is 0. So I do the reciprocal of that, so 1 over 0, which is going to be undefined. Then I go to 90 degrees. And when I get to 90 degrees, I see this is going to be, for 90 degrees, it's going to be, for 90 degrees, I want to point at it, for 90 degrees, it's going to be 1 over 1. And then for 180 degrees, it's going to be 1 over 0, which is undefined. And then for 270, it's going to be 1 over negative 1. Which is going to be equal to negative 1. Okay, now the next thing is just to take the cosecant values and put them on the graph. So I'm going to start with the where the graph is undefined, and I see it's undefined at 0 degrees, so I'm going to make an asymptote at that point. And I see it's again undefined at pi, the same as 180 degrees. And see, this process is going to continue. So every pi, I make an asymptote. So I make asymptotes. And then my next step is to graph the function. So I'm going to I look at 90 degrees, and the cosecant of 90 degrees is 1. So I'm going to, 90 degrees is in between here, so I'm going to put 1. Then the next one is at 270 degrees is equal to negative 1, and I can keep repeating the pattern. I'm going to do one more right here. And now what I need to do is to connect the points with a smooth curve. Just make sure it's not touching that line. So just connect them. And that's how the cosecant function is going to look like. And you can see the amplitude. The amplitude is going to be there from where, let me start from here. If I start over here, from this point to this point, I can see that is 2 pi. So here I can see the amplitude is none, and I can see the period is 2 pi. So that's all for graphing the cosecant.